I'm fond of these lodgings.
So many dead. Place is falling apart. I found a way off this route. Would you? No, it's too.
What caused the schism between the Protectorate and the Order? The Consort tried to... Are you sure that rope is the one?
I am 100% certain that its tensile strength is marginally greater than our combined weight. Probably.
Wait! Look! Someone just came up via the lift! It must be unlocked! Watch out for Wiley. He's accounted for everything. He'll know you're coming.
That's all bluster. We're an unpredicted variable in his equations, and he knows it.
Wise among us know that nothing occurs without a catalyst. Today, we are that catalyst.
Timeless advice from the charismatic mathematician. Nice of Seer Wiley to leave us this nightlight. Sorry. Rejuvenation device.
That device may be the deciding factor in whether you live or die in the near future. You can expedite hemostasis and proliferate new tissue when you're only within a fraction of the time.
I am but a single gear in the grand workings of the universe, and should not expect to control all of its mechanisms or outcomes.
Reclassifying friendly fire as unfriendly.
Assessing.
Junction boxes such as these may have wiring that can be detected via the N-ray scanner.
Extrapolating. Interpolating. Aborting search. Impossible?
Assessing.
Found another one. Damn it. I knew there'd be a high probability of fighting, but I didn't think.
Hey, none of that. Remember what Wiley.
Document every corpse you find so we have an accurate head count later.
wire. Tracking.
Indelibly erased.
Huh? That was no...
Attempting to bathe in hostile zones is highly discouraged.
Source of disturbance now evident.
Promoting teammate health. Commander, you are dying. We just...
Grand Architect's perspiring brow. If you try to cite the fourth pillar to me one more time, scientific advancement should not come at the cost of the grace and dignity of innocent lives. That is all I am saying. Armed conflicts are not the inevitability you are making them out to be, Anya, but rather the result of a populace failing to adhere to scientism's stoic imperative.
Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist. I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 thesis on determinism then.
Anchorites, be warned. Any conversation with these two may prove pedantic.
You're in luck. I just finished my third reread of it. Chapter 47 is a real treat. When we're finished speaking, I'll put it in the collection drawer, but do take care with it, especially around the bath. We lose more good books that way. The anchor hold is proofed against sound to allow us to conduct our work in quietude. Hence the speaker unit you're using now. What happens outside is of no concern to us.
Our lives are predestined, ipso facto. If there is conflict, then it was inevitable.
Actually, an outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief.
You would if it was your colony being invaded. Neutrality only ever supports the oppressor.
We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could set up and up. I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing. More or less, Seer Wiley put the question to us last week. Naturally, the problem of interference. Oddly, he has not returned for his solution, which is just as well since we remain divided on an answer, though I'm confident we'll get there.
Good for him. About time someone put fear.
What might? I do hope no one's been hurt, though. I see. That is distressing to hear. But as we in the Order like to say, the plan actuates by deliberate means. Let us hope this conflict resolves itself.
Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals. Asked a lot more interesting questions than we normally.
I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
Augustine was obsessed with the Rift. She wanted to know all the...
Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to. Much appreciated. We'll present our final arguments once you've returned with the research.
Sequencing attack. Will be turning.
It's the unknown variable!
know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got, and it sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixated on keeping neat. I might just be a novice, but at 73 years of age, I have enough self-respect that I shouldn't be picking up another body's lavation towels. Still, ain't as bad as it was in Auntie's choice. But that don't mean it's good. I just ask you folks to remember that there's more of importance out here than just your numbers.
Based on the available map of the monastery, this would be the abbot's private room.
Did the abbot take a vow of resplendency?
And whom do we blame? A student. Why, the instructor, of course. The stalwart agent arrives. I need more time to finish my work, so I've prepared a choice for you. The hostages in the card press before you will die unless you intervene. If you go through the door on the right, you'll find the means to save them by solving a simple puzzle. Leave through the other door, however, and they will die, screaming in abject terror. But how could you call yourself an Earth Directorate agent if you allowed that to transpire?
I know a stall tactic when I see one. Calls on you, though, dear.
Current priority, stopping Agent DeVries. Secondary priority, preventing the Seer from assisting Agent DeVries.
Entirely depends on your priorities. My former department would say keeping on mission is of paramount importance. But I no longer think I agree.
Based off the number of existing casualties, the Seer has shown a tendency and high willingness to murder. Deception is unlikely.
There's high probability. Wiley trapped us here. He let some others go, but
test of order aptitude. Or who do we blame when a student fails? Why, their instructor, of course. aptitude. And who do you blame when a student
indicate this safe is of some consequence. Completing the puzzle mentioned by the seer Wily may open it.
assessment confirmed.
Focus on their weaknesses.
Sensing light preserving. Emergency protocol system is primed. Maintaining your battlefield atmosphere. Dispensing
And patiently awaits repair.
Indelibly eradicate algorithmic. Distance.
Agent, what do you need? May the plan...
This contraption appears to have no greater purpose than to waste your time, Commander. Initiating positive reinforcement. Congratulations on successfully activating the puzzle, Commander.
This laborious exercise is obviously intended to consume precious time. will tell if that was a good idea.
Anomalous outliers!
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Check your scope for combatant analysis.
This unit is
Combatant scan. Target at.
Exactly. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
fortifying team.
Back and scan.
Proceeding forward.
You've suffered extensive damage. Apologies. No target, no attack. Standing by to stupefy.
So predictable.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Consider something. Combatant scanned.
Unit is currently unable to escape.
Weapon
Resuming house protocols not yet charged.
Enemy in vicinity.
Assessing.
Identifying unknown unknowns. Extrapolating, interpolating. Anomalous outliers.
Enthusiasm.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
All benefits available at your request.
I have a fix. Re-engaging. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Additional effort. Incoming ammunition!
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Torpificator at ready status. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Who doesn't appreciate a good orrery? Worthless people, that's who.
So Clemens and Svoboda's killer arrives. So much of our plan ruined because of your meddling. Victor's explosives would have minimized casualties on both sides. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you. You seem confused. Allow me to delineate on the totality of your failure. Saving the hostages delayed you just long enough for me to complete my work. I was able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace talks, but also the station security protocols, giving Augustine control over its automechanicals. She has everything. That's preposterous. In a transparent attempt at sowing discord between us, I haven't the time nor desire to enumerate the failings in your logic. Suffice to say, you misunderstand the basic fundamentals of my objectives. The Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. DeVries and I are merely providing a necessary realignment.
All I hear is empty bluster from an amateur schemer whose only success so far is failing loudly at a sloppy plan. This slapdash takeover of yours is graceless and rushed and reeks of ineptitude and desperation. In my day, we did these things with considerable more efficiency and panache.
And who are you, exactly?
Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor, Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
The endpoint. No. The improbability of you interrupting my plans at this singular moment beggars belief.
Our aims are so similar, I'd almost consider joining you. Had you not proven yourself such bumbling fools, dragging me into your mess. Consider how much uncertainty has been introduced into your equations. Can you have any confidence in your predictions at this point?
What in the architect's computational summary are you on about? This proves nothing, except your willingness to trespass into other people's correspondence, and Joseph's inability to express himself clearly in the written form. I can't conceive of a reason why my survival should matter to you.
What diplomatic solution cannot be reached? Acts of violence are permitted.
However, as a matter of professional curiosity, let's entertain the hypothetical. I stand down. Then what? If my numbers had supported such an outcome, do you truly believe I would have elected for all this disorder? And with that, I think I've gleaned from you all that I need to judge your true measure. No more talking, Agent. It's time I deliver my last prediction to you.
Huh? Riddle me with bullets all you like! With this rejuvenation device in my disposal, you'll never do... Wait,
I'm back in stand.
Assess it. Hit me with bullets all you like! With this threat attempting to destroy the building.
Enemy in vicinity.
Unnecessary vulnerabilities identified.
From a gratuitous battle, I drove up combat efficiency by 1.4%.
They've been numbed. Torpification. They're weak.
Whoever is left!
Altman's down. Remove him from the equation. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Combatant scan.
Seek treatment.
Standing by. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Re-engaging. Target analyzed. Lay down.
Promoting team.
Combatant scan.
I have grown worried. I have not received word from Archivist Clemens in some time, and I imagine you would have relayed any pertinent information by now. I fear this bodes ill. The last thing, use the methods we did. However, though the code, yet we must act unflinching.
We off to the peace talks then? We'll need your ship unless you intend to walk. To space.
Agent, over here. It seems the situation here has been resolved, but I don't see Seer Wiley. Were you able to secure his safety? What? No, but that can't possibly be true. Landon would never align himself against the Order? Against a friend? You must be mistaken. Or maybe his calculations led him astray. Yes, that must be what happened. Indeed, just a small error. Were you able to speak with him? Help him recover his senses? I appreciate the sentiment, but there is now ample evidence disproving that fact. The truth is, I held Wiley back. I kept him from advancing for my own selfish gains by spreading lies and false concern over his competence behind his back. If I had not thwarted his ambitions... No. Those hypotheticals are best considered in private, I think. Yes. Better to focus on our gains than our losses. My colleague's survival is something worth celebrating. I won't keep you. Thank you for your assistance in reclaiming the monastery. Regrettable though the outcome with Seer Wiley turned out to be. I had intended to offer you access to one of our experimental weapons, but it seems you already helped yourself to it. You always do seem a step ahead of me. May all your future endeavors proceed in accordance to the plan.
I don't know what you're complaining about. We emerged totally unscathed.
I'd estimate I'm 43.11% scathed.
He wasn't going.
Roger always said he wanted his body donated to the Order if he held a better plan. But I'm sure this wasn't what
Officer Potter Flanderbilt for a job.
Means your proof is ended. Publication is recommended. I feel so much lighter. I can't wait to revitalize the mind in line with what we are told. Told is the one truth, no need for more truth. You know exactly what to do. Yeah. With the
Right. What fine contraband might I supply you with this day? I don't... So many dead. This place has fallen apart.
Stomping out ideas, reporting on. Your peers support the sovereign's vision, no need for your decision. And so we're finally thought free and we're feeling proud. Now that we can openly speak, say thoughts aloud. Blissfully empty, da-da-do-da-day. Bumbling along, even if we've got nothing to say. We're all to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. We thought and were we free, as one big melody. We're all to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. We're all to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. We thought and were we free, as one big melody. We're all to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed.
Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless presents I, Red Cloak, the reassuring adventures of a mysterious sentinel who roots out the rot of dangerous thought. I, Red Cloak. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the sovereign, watching you, your neighbors, your household pets, ensuring all subjects live in perfection, lockstep with the paradigm.
Best we start discussing strategy, Commander.
Episode 1, Unwholesome Food for Thought.
Don't let the unhealthful foodstuffs of this eating establishment distract you, fellow Sentinel Dunning. We're deep in Auntie's territory for a reason. To find the Order spy.
Understood, Sentinel Red Cloak. The turncoat is supposed to meet their...
That's tobacco. That's tobacco.
If all that cotton bothers you, don't worry, you it too.
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to Greater Tranquility Station as soon as you are able.
Should we consider going in with a plan this time? Or is it going to be another improvised free-for-all? Stakes are high. If DeVries sabotages the peace talks, war will continue. Don't need to be a seer to divine that. I don't trust the Order to do so. They've appeared perpetually wrong-footed since Bassar took office. Perhaps that's part of some strategic long-term plan, but I wouldn't rely on it.
Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised, in the absence of Victor, status deceased, and his explosives, Agent DeVries and her team will be committed to a frontal assault. Due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, DeVries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals, and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander. Additionally, per the Earth Directorate Manual, when lacking equivalent combat forces, Determination and vast amounts of ammunition may make up the difference.
Always up to erase an erratic variable.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make DeVries pay for Horizon Point than a pair of our own Phantoms?
Oh, that ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by
Good.
the Department of Invasive...
Would have been a shame if DeVries was the reason for us falling out, too.
Confirming coordinates for Greater Tranquility Station. Confirmed. Use the astrogator when you are ready to navigate to the station, Commander.
Drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos. We love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka. Red and green and black and blue. Milky white and orange too. Yellow, even violet. Spectrum makes you smile, yeah. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos. We love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka.
How are the informant lines treating you? Hear anything good?
Why we have to buy our own weapons from our own merchants.
Newspaper colors through the gauntlet down. Now spend 5 minutes on the brown. All the colors, don't overthink it. Just get back and drink us it. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down.
If it inflicts grievous bodily harm on us, hey, you browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection. Feel free to go on a merc.
Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos. We love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka. It's Fizzos, Fizzos. We love Fizzos.
And now it's available in mysterious murky brown.
Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka.
Honest to goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia.
Auntie Cleo here to address all the hubbub over these rifts.
If you lost it, I'm selling it.
Naysayers and eggheads would have us think these cosmic light shows herald the end of the world's poppycock. Rifts present an opportunity, not a calamity. Once someone irons out their reality-rending downside, we'll be left with nothing but upside. I have full confidence that our lab coats in experimental operations will innovate a profitable use for them. Rifts could be leveraged in negotiations or to gatekeep trade routes.
Everyone else here? Nothing you buy from them will matter if you get killed. So armor up. Tell me what you need. Can do.
Mother of invention, after all.
Now, on to other things. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Round the year of 55, on Old House Eddie's high, miles beneath the methane ice, way down in the mine, sugar little smoke, the house that had was closed, the blast.
Be careful, Commander.
He leveraged in negotiations or to gatekeep trade routes. Think of the R&D potential. Seriously, think of it. That's your job, VPs. Andy's
Greetings
job.
again. Hope that little day excursion you and I jawed about is going well. Libations or information? What's your poison?
Now, on to other things. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm...
If you were running a less than legal group, would you want everyone knowing your agents' identities? I don't think so. Lots of folks in Sub Rosa have friends and family elsewhere. Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate predominantly, but some order. If their identities somehow got out, those friends and family are suddenly going to look like much juicier targets. It's safer for everyone this way.
Apoplexy. Whooping fist.
The encampment had been razed. I'm sorry to say there were no survivors, but I believe we were able to uncover what transpired.
Bloody flux. Decrepitude. Night terror.
We managed to accomplish our goals. This counts for more than a little, I'd say.
Melancholia.
I'm surprised. Didn't know if you had it in you, especially with an arbiter in tow. But you got what was needed. Not bad at all. I'd be happy to direct you to the broker. First, though, we've got a small issue. There's a malfunctioning lamp in the basement I need someone to take a look at. Here's a keycard to get you down there.
Sweats.
You mind?
Flatulation. Lumbago. Mild days. Scrumpox. General malaise.
Sharp. I like it. Thank you kindly.
Pepsia. Oh, and one more thing.
I think I love Sub Rosa. They're so friendly. And they're all about money. Oh yeah, I was like, haven't I already been in here?
Recruited a Protectorate subject directly from Bastion, middle of the Protectorate holding.
So the half-dozen ACAD execs I recruited last week. We're all just vomitous with envy.
junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear Wireless Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to thinking individuals. An important update regarding the attack on Outpost Opportunity. The Order of the Ascendant's claims have been proven correct. They were, in fact, not responsible. Outside agitators were apparently attempting to frame the Order in hopes of rekindling hostilities between us. But we were much too cautious and level-headed this time. Other outside parties, presumably less agitating, reportedly outed these malefactors and brought these matters to an appropriate close. Hope no employees listening shot anyone from the Order while this was being resolved, which you'll recall we explicitly forbade earlier. If you did, and any Order representatives are listening, we can offer our standard regrets and apologies bouquet assortment delivered to the homes of any surviving loved ones. Alternately, we could just leave a dozen or so outside one of our local field offices for you to collect and distribute yourselves. In fact, we'd actually prefer that. Assuming by your silence, that's okay. Lovely, let's do that. Ta! Now, on to other things. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Anyone had asked me, I had to put the odds of a live arbiter finding his way into my chambers at 1 in a few trillion. Good that you didn't come here for blood, Arbiter Rao. Barney would have sniffed it out and broken you in twain. And I do disdain mopping up Protectorate corpses.
Every last bit of my wage.
My apologies. Barney is sometimes overzealous in the guarding of my body, though when it comes to Protectorate arbiters, it is perhaps warranted.
If you know who I am, you must know why I'm here. My mentor died under vague circumstances, and I desire any information pertaining to the specifics of her death.
Interesting. That question appears to be at odds with High Command's public statement on the matter. Losing faith in your masters?
No. But I cannot shake the sensation that something was awry with her passing. If you know something, tell me. Please.
I could get used to this kind of groveling. Your instincts are right, Arbiter. Though we don't know the specifics, I received information that your mentor's body bore signs of a fight, and a nasty one. Someone killed her.
I shall in time, when fewer prying ears abound.
If that's all, I think you'd best get along. I prefer not to sully my quarters with Protectorate lackeys. Live ones, anyhow.
And I prefer to limit my time with scheming blackguards. Let us take our leave from present company. Speak to me outside if you would. There's something I'd care to ask you.
More than enough time entertaining wayward sprats.
The Arbiter typically does not require the assistance of others. We are expected to act as wholly independent entities. But I fully realize that had I not your aid today, my investigation's progress would have stalled and withered. During our investigation, I gauged your trustworthiness and did not find it wanting. What say we travel together? I hold my word in highest regard. Were I to pledge allegiance to you, the pact would be nigh unbreakable, barring some extreme action on your part. I will keep to my convictions in any case, but I understand. What instructions would you have me follow?
Next up, the real reason why
Be nice. This may prove to be a challenging duty. I will listen to your words, and I shall follow your orders. I will not assail enemies of the Protectorate without your consent, though I will not like it. But if my sense of duty outpaces my willingness to comply with an order, or if you attack my brethren unprovoked, our relationship will come to an abrupt end.
unless you've stockpiled Falderall's mollifying demulcent.
Excellent. I hope our working relationship is most fruitful. I'm sure we shall discover much together.
The Incognito is approaching maximum crew capacity. Note, due to its size and weight, the hammer is included in that estimate.
I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Very well. I shall locate whichever craft seems the most out of place, for something tells me this shall lead me to yours. See you again shortly.
Protect your loved ones, protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
Stimulants, medicaments, drugs. Get your drugs here. You've timed your visit well. I finished. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doc. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, yes? Is this a problem? I'm the only doctor on Free Market Station. I think that excuses whatever quirks I may or may not have. My prior faction demanded I strictly adhere to my vocation and forego the world of dentistry under penalty of death after a certain number of infractions. Suffice it to say, I'm pleased Free Market Station allows me to be myself. Medicaments and more, all sufficiently regulated, or thereabouts.
You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profit soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Making Auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Come on, kids, let's go! Let's change it up now. Now he's a winsome man with a charming smile. Sell a diet toothpaste with impeccable style. The perfect poster boy. Oh, can't you see? Yes, he's a tribute to Auntie's family. And if it worked for him, then it could work for you. You could be the next Auntie's favorite nephew. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your prices, profit soar. The joy of laissez-faire. Oh, you know it well. Making Auntie proud, well, wouldn't that be swell? Come on, Jeff, let's go one more time. Oh, let's go!
If it inflicts grievous bodily harm on other people, I've got it.
Buy from me, please?
This episode of Big Gain Hunter. We
Stimulants, medicaments, drugs. Get your drugs here. If you're here about if you've wounds that need stitching.
Anybody even listening to this? Let me tell you stuff. Hello once more. I guarantee you some of my inventions will be working soon. In the meantime, I'd be happy.
I never work for him, then it can work for you. You could be the next Auntie's favorite nephew. You buy low, you sell high, you profit more. You cut the cost, you raise your profit, profit store. The door of
Tired of firearms that explode in your face?
Do not the weapons store. Making Auntie proud. Well, wouldn't that be swell? Come on, Kev, let's go one more time.
Quick once-over.
No
getting
Run,
over there.
Don't walk to spend your hard-earned bit. Auntie's goods or services. Say, you've got your alien planting corollary in your basic species fish paste.
Spacefaring Frontiers person type. Try it. Despite the countless voices screaming in your head not to.
Oh, it's like sour milk and expired medicine. Yet despite this balefully rebarbative mouthfeel, I feel great.
Everyone knows Salubrious concoctions aren't supposed to taste good. That's how you know it's working.
Nannerfish Restorative Elixir. Additional health benefits, none of the delicious taste. New from Auntie's Choice, where nature ends, we begin.
You need coveralls, we got coveralls.
Buy from me, please?
Buy from me and live to tell your fellows about my story.
Fried crisp, 1,000% germ-free. 'Cause nothing survives when you get fried at 405 degrees.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Garment's here. Come ganderize. My folks didn't... If you're in need of sprucing up the old ward, I got
Error. Road sales grandstanding not found. Welcome to our stall. We hope this is the first meal you ever had. What made this unit rehydrate for you? All what?
Buy from me, please?
Just heard back. The higher-ups finally decided to just bury the corpse of the vigilante.
Affirmative, Commander. We've got to get to DeVries.
Good evening. On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. With tensions being patched in Golden Ridge, I am certain we can both profit from a merger. But surely the good Vicar Laureate and his fellow shareholders have some thoughts?
Madam Vice
This
President.
fence is impassable. Please seek an alternate means of passage.
By ending the war,
Be still,
we may
Condor.
focus on
But
the true
don't let
threat
this
to our
interloper out
society.
of your sight.
The rifts.
It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late. Preposterous. Our mission to stop the talks is a righteous one. Why would I ever jeopardize it for the likes of you?
Switching to interrogation protocol. Preparing knife. Knife prepared. Determining ideal location for first incision.
You'll do no such thing. My willpower is stout, my loyalty unshakable. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths buy Agent DeVries and our comrades the time they need, so be it. But you've not seen the mechanicals we procured. Not how extensive security measures were in these old places. Doubt you should make a dent, even with your firepower. But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself. But why would you leave me be? This situation is markedly different. Those at the monastery were not standing in your path. Is it? I may not know of this Earth Directorate you speak of, but I can tell you are not one to be trifled with, if I wish to continue drawing breath. Which suddenly seems all I can focus on. Fine then, I surrender. See this screen? Agent DeVries' orders for each of her strike teams are here for the taking. One team is in the next chamber, in fact. They're using the Seer's codes to gain control of the Automex and secure the station. All while Agent DeVries makes for the Forum chamber to eliminate the delegates. You'll also need this. Her guards have commandeered some frightful reinforcements, and you'd do well to find the control hub to disable them before you're spotted. That's my end of the agreement upheld. If you truly intend to stop her, best be on your way now. May the numbers guide you.
No time to waste. Let's have a look at those plans.